Hey guys, what's up? It's Munkle Zunky, and we're going to be playing some Forgotten Scenarios since I've been kind of looking over the comments and stuff on previous videos, and I found that people seem to really like watching Age of Empires 2, which is awesome because I love playing it, one of my favorite games of all time, if not the favorite. So we're going to be starting off with Alaric, and I guess if this goes well, which is the starting scenario in the Forgotten campaigns, if this campaign goes well, I'll play through it. We might be doing some more. I will be playing on standard for this scenario at least. That will probably change in future scenarios. Reason why is because it's one of those scenarios where you can't make any units. I freaking hate these scenarios so much. Like, I know there's one in the Frederick Barbarossa missions, I think the 5th one of the scenarios in the old game. Well, not the old game, but you know, like Age of Empires, Age of Kings. The Frederick Barbarossa campaign number 5, the one where he was like, he had like the Emperor in a barrel, and then you were like wheeling him around the desert. That one, yeah, that scenario sucked. So this is kind of the same sort of thing. Not to say the scenario sucks, but to say that you have the same sort of idea where you can't create men, you kind of have to work with the ones that you have. And you can't beat this scenario on moderate without like managing your troops well and like microing and stuff, because there's just too many enemies. So if you just kind of like throw your guys at the Romans, you'll die and you will lose the scenario, because their units are much stronger than yours. So to kind of relieve some of that stress and make this scenario actually a fun experience instead of an annoying one, we're just going to be playing on standard for this particular one. But in scenarios where I actually have to like, I actually get control of you know, my chances to win, instead of, you know, a scenario where it's just like, you know, you're working with what you have. Scenarios where you actually like get to build up your economy and stuff, on those ones I'll play on a higher difficulty because I am more confident in my ability to win a scenario like that. There should be some enemies like right around here, but I actually can avoid them. So we're gonna do that. Because why fight enemies when you can run away? Yeah, there's enemies like right here. Actually, the objective for this scenario is actually to slay these towers, so I might actually have to fight the Romans, but I'll try my best not to. Because again, as I said earlier, the Roman units are really strong, so you don't want to fight them if you can avoid it at all, because yeah, they're pretty tough. The Romans have like lots of legionaries and stuff that just have a ton of HP and a ton of armor, so and they also have like centurions, which are basically reskinned cataphracts, reskinned really beefy, really strong cataphracts. So yeah, we have to take out this tower and these two towers which are across the river, so we're gonna have to find a way across the river before we do that. But this tower might take a while to take down because I have light cavalry attacking it instead of infantry. Infantry are a lot better versus buildings, but whatever. We should be fine. Shouldn't take too many losses as long as I'm careful. And I can get some more guys up here, but I have to fight like a large amount of Romans to get them, so I'm not really sure if it's worth it. The guys that you get are also like almost all pikemen and archers, so they're really not very strong units. But I'll do it just for like the sake of the scenario, I guess. For the sake of showing off everything the scenario has to offer. So hopefully this goes over well. I mean, I've been interested in the Forgotten campaigns myself. I haven't really played them other than a few scenarios here and there. I played this one earlier and I lost. I got owned. Completely destroyed by the Romans later on. Because I essentially, the reason why I lost this scenario, I was only playing on moderate too, wasn't even playing on hard, was because I attacked a couple Roman encampments, not even very strong encampments, but I just attacked Roman encampments that weren't required to attack, and I took some losses doing that. I think that's the reason why I lost the scenario. But let's go up north here, and there will be some enemies. Shouldn't be too many though. There will be a couple like pikemen and stuff on the road. I don't think we would fight any of the really strong enemies till we cross the river though. So you probably won't see any legionaries right away, but that's fine. Oh, here we go. Here's some enemies. Not like I really wanted to face them, but I guess they came at me from behind. So these enemies, yeah, they're just pikemen and light cavalry, really nothing to worry about. I took a few losses though, it looks like. Yeah, I really actually lost quite a few archers, so that kind of sucked, but hopefully I'll be okay. I just want to go north here. There should be like some goth refugee guy who's like, yo, dude. Wow, I didn't even see these guys last time. Learn something new every time. So I got what looks like a couple knights. Well, one knight. And a couple infantry units. So that's really going to help out a lot. But as we proceed north along this road, there will be a goth refugee who's like, yo, my goth dudes, goth brothers, whatever, got captured by Romans. Can you save them for me? Because I am a mere mortal. Oh yeah, there's a tower there. It's not my best interest to cross that place anyway. Okay, here he is. Refugee. You're Alaric? I really need your help. I am part of a small group of refugees who has escaped a Roman camp to the north. There are several more of us there. You must help us, please. Don't worry, I got your back. And you're rewarded for this with reinforcements, so it's kind of worth your time. Alright, so there should be some Romans up here that we take out, and then we'll be able to add a fairly decent amount of pikemen and archers to our troops. And then we'll cross the river after that. One other thing that I learned is you can attack here, and there's like some Romans here, and you'll take losses. And you can't even cross the river there because the gate is locked. So really where you want to be crossing the river is like here. Around this point there's some shallows that you can cross, and I don't think there's any enemies there. Or if there are, there's very few, and there's no tower or anything, so that's a much better place to cross. Anyway, so we should be able to take out this campment pretty quickly. Why my knight is attacking a pavilion when there's still enemies around, I'm not really sure, but we should, like, overall profit. Like, quite a few guys up here, so we saved the Goths, now let's head across the river. I really wish my archers didn't get cut down so easily, but right around here, I believe, is the river crossing point, so that's where we're headed. I think I have more men now than I did at the start of the scenario, so that's mainly what I'm aiming for. Where is that crossing point? There's like a little bit of dirt road that extends out. If you go up this road here, which I did last time, and which was a huge mistake, there's a whole bunch of Romans, and they kind of destroy you. There's a whole bunch of these guys, legionaries. They look pretty cool, I think, with their little helmets and all, but legionaries are really beefy. They do 14 damage a hit, so that's a lot. So yeah, you gotta watch out for them, because they really hurt, and there's a lot of those Roman legionaries up to the north. So it's advised not to go up there. Okay, so this is the little point where we cross. I still can't select all my men, which means I have over 40 men, which is good. Because if you select everyone, then that's 40 dudes. And we will have an opportunity to get healed up here pretty soon. Because there will be a monk. Just run past the towers. Hopefully you don't lose any guys. I don't think I'll take any losses. Oh, I lost a light cavalry. That really sucks. But it doesn't really matter if you don't lose guys there, if they just take damage, because you can heal them up. Oh, I lost an archer. At least it's only an archer. Okay, so here I can raise this monastery. Oh man, I lost a pikeman. And then after that, this monk will come to our service. But, I mean, he heals you up either way, so it's not really like it matters. So you just have to kind of chill out here if all your guys are healed up. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to be right back when everyone's finished healing. Okay, I'm back, and everyone is healed except for this Huscarl who's missing 1 HP, but I think we can forgive that. Anyway, that did take quite a bit of time, but luckily you guys didn't have to watch it, and I could raid on Clash of Clans while I was waiting, so everyone wins. One good thing though is to walk through the terrain here, because there's a watchtower like right here, and you don't want them to fire at you. There's also some legionaries down here, so you want to take out the legionaries first, because they are the worst. Second is the best. Third is the one with the hairy chest, and yeah, you just want to take all of them out, so they do less damage to you. Basically, this run has been, I think, optimized a little bit over my first attempt at this scenario. Overall, just trying to take a little bit less damage. And could you avoid these guys here? You know, I suppose you probably could if you walked down here and then kind of like walked over here and down here, but I don't know. We needed some combat to happen, so that's what we did. I did take some losses there, lost a couple Huskarls, which kind of sucks, but the losses weren't too heavy, so I should be okay. But now we get to go down here and attack this watchtower, and we have to destroy these two watchtowers to progress in the scenario. So that is what we're going to do. And yeah, I want these two guys to be attacking the watchtower, actually. They're fairly strong. I'm gonna lose my knight here, but that's fine. Kind of sucks, but it's also kind of fine. So yeah, I just want to take out this guard tower as best as I can. You can only attack it, unfortunately, with 2 Huskarls, because like the base of the tower is in such a way where, I mean, I guess you could have guys move down from the north here, but it'll still go down fairly fast. Oh, another Huskarl down. Taking the losses. So I really hope this scenario ends in victory, but that's really not guaranteed, unfortunately. Again, I already have lost doing this same scenario, but I had a lot less guys at this point. Like, I think at this point I had about 40 men, and now I have 68 men, so I have a lot more men to work with. This Huskarl is only taking, like, what, 2 HP of damage per arrow, so... And down he goes. Oh, a pikeman attacking the tower. Great, that's not going to help. He's going to do hardly anything. Hopefully it's fairly low HP enough, though. Alright. This is a really annoying tower to take out, just because of like the way it's positioned among the trees and all. Alright, but that is down. Let's now move out, and you have to go around the trees here, because there's trees blocking your path, so you can't just go straight south. Even though that would be easy, it's impassable terrain. We will get some more men fairly soon, after we take out this 3rd tower, actually, so hopefully that will mean I'll have enough men to finish this scenario, but we'll see. Haven't actually finished it yet, because I didn't want to like cheat or anything. I wanted to actually do it legit. I did eventually end up beating all of the Age of Empire 2 scenarios, like Age of Kings scenarios, legit. Because, of course, when you're a kid, you know, you have no idea what you're doing. Like, when I was playing them when I was 7, 8 years old, I had, like, no idea what I was doing, so I just used cheat codes to beat them. Because I couldn't beat them the actual way. It's way too hard. Alright, more legionaries. Kind of a pain, but hopefully they'll die. I mean, that's generally the idea here. Alright, so now we take out this tower, which can fit a few more men along its base, so it goes down a little bit quicker. It's supposed to, anyway. Alright, so yeah, this tower should go down quicker, and then we'll get some Goths to join us, and that will mean that, hopefully the next objective in the scenario, I won't reveal it quite yet, but hopefully the next objective in the scenario will go better than it did last time. Anyway, I did avoid a couple fights that I took last time. It looks like the amount of guys, at least, were the same. I'm pretty sure everything is exactly the same as it was last time, even though I'm playing on a lower difficulty, but I'm not really sure what that's all about. So we move down here and we join up with our Gothic friends, and they will join us. So that will provide some extra reinforcements, although I gotta warn you, the Gothic friends kind of suck. They're mostly pikemen and archers. So just kind of a walk, not too long of a walk, but not a whole lot you can do to avoid it. I'm pretty sure there's no combat on the way there. I mean, we're pretty close by. Maybe there is. Maybe I'm just forgetting it. But anyway, I will do this entire Alaric campaign scenario sort of thing on YouTube. And if it goes over well, maybe I'll do the next one, which I believe is Bari, I want to say. which I used to be really into history when I was younger, but I have no idea what Bari is. I know it has something to do with southern Italy, and that's about all I know. I know Bari is like a town in southern Italy or something. Oh yeah, there is a small amount of condottieri where like Italian infantrymen, you can actually make these guys in-game if you play as the Italians, or if you have an Italian ally. And they're like infantry and they're strong against gunpowder units, which is a really weird thing for infantry to be, but sure. But yeah, anyway. These campaigns seem fairly well done. I mean, there's no voice acting, which really sucks, because you can do voice acting. Like, people have made voice-acted scenarios just on, like, the Age of Kings forums and stuff. Like, Age of Kings Heaven, I don't know what the website is called, but... So I know it's possible, but unfortunately they didn't make voice-acted scenarios for the Forgotten. Alright, in just a second, they will join us. So we have to take over this market here. There will be a whole bunch of enemies around it. Don't worry. Combat will happen. Alright, so we need to select some of these men to replenish our forces. Lots and lots of pikemen, which is really not helpful, because the enemies don't really have a whole lot of cavalry, so I don't know what that's all about, but alright. We'll add the scout cavalry to this group. So group 2 is the larger group at the moment. So we'll move everyone up there. Hopefully they didn't forget anyone. Doesn't look like it. These palisade walls look pretty cool. I like them. Yeah, I mean, mostly just archers and pikemen. Like, regular archers. When I say archers, I don't mean crossmen. I mean frickin' feudal age archers, dude. Alright, so we're pretty much going to go like pikemen versus Roman legionaries here. If you can't guess already, the pikemen aren't going to do very well in that particular matchup. I mean, Roman legionaries are a lot stronger. And there isn't a whole lot of men at the moment, but Rome will attack with more pretty soon, so... As soon as we take control of the market, Rome will try to take it back, because Rome doesn't want to lose their trade routes to a bunch of Goths. The market will fall under our control soon, and unfortunately that is not the objective of the scenario completed, however. Alright, so all these guys are going to get cut down pretty quickly. Yeah, you're all dead. Anyone who comes here will be arrested. Now we wait for Rome to empty its legionaries upon us. Not really something I'm entirely thrilled about, but alright. So I kind of want all the archers here in the back, if that's at all possible. Anyway, I want kind of like all the archers in the back so they don't get cut down right away, but... Repeal the attack of the Roman legionaries. Alright. We just wait, and here they come. Here comes some Roman legionaries. There should be more coming after. Because you get attacked by quite a large force. There they are, yeah. Roman legion's coming. Look out. And here's the ones that you gotta watch out for, the condottieri. Well, it's more the legionaries that are really the scary ones. You do get attacked by some legionaries, I just don't know where they are. There's the centurions, those are pretty strong. Anyway, they should be coming here any second. Yeah, here they are. It's really best if my guys like hang back, but they're very eager to proceed to battle. Okay, maybe it's because I'm playing on an easier difficulty we don't face any legionaries, because I faced legionaries my first time and they just completely wiped out my men. These legionaries are very, very strong. Maybe they were replaced by condottieri in the standard difficulty instead, which is nice of them, I think. Okay, so I'm taking losses pretty fast, like my army is dwindling. Alright, the Legion's attacks have been repelled. All hell Alaric. With their supply lines cut off, the Senate will be forced to meet our demands. So that's probably the end of the scenario there. right? I don't think there's anything past this. Victory? Yeah, there we go. Foe unlocked. Or achievement unlocked, Foe of the Italians. Our soldiers returned to triumphant fanfare. They brought back carts laden with gold, jewelry, and lots of other stuff. Alright. That's great. Whispers spread in the dark corners of the camp. Some soldiers still desired the plunder of Rome itself. Is Alaric merely a Roman puppet? So we had 128 units killed and 94 units lost. That's just because the Roman guys were a lot stronger than ours, mostly. However, next time we will be playing Legionaries on the Horizon, so stay tuned to that, and thanks for watching. Farewell.